'94 was when the first Tooth and Nail release came out. We played our first shows in '90, '91 at this punk rock club called Gilman Street, which is like where Green Day and Rancid came out.
Yeah.
And we never played big bands. Actually, the guys from Rancid used to come to the shows. They were like just a bunch of like underground garage guys. They were really nice guys. Just asked if we were wanting to play with them at parties and stuff. We were always like, I don't know, we weren't really that serious with the band. So we wanted to be, but the drummer and the other guitarist and the /vocalist weren't Christians. So we just kind of did the band to do almost like an outreach to them. Well, it was fun. Our very first show, I played drums and sang. That's how bad it was. What happened was, we did our first album, it was called 21. We recorded it in 21 hours. Did like the whole thing nonstop from like 9 in the morning until like 5 in the morning or whatever it was. It was pretty funny. But then, like POD was on it, they sang on the album. They were like just a bunch of our friends back then. Like before they were all big and whatever. I do not name drop them, but it's not on purpose. But then, what do you call it? We did that album, then we did our follow-up record. We got a different singer, a guy named Jeremy, who was really good. Everybody really liked him. We recorded our second album, which was called Frail. Really did, I thought, pretty well at the time. We were pretty well received. And then Jeremy stepped out of the band and started playing drums for Stavesacre. And from that point on, I didn't want to do the Glen without Jeremy, at least not right then. I didn't feel like we were ready. We did a tour that we committed to after Jeremy left. He left, we still had one more tour to do, and we went on the tour, and it was just horrible. The drummer who was going to fill in for Jim backed out at the last minute, so I would take this like jazz drummer out with us. And actually, it's probably the tour that was closest to what we play now, anything we've ever done. But so we stopped. I actually moved to Ohio and played bass for 6 Feet Deep for a while, and then I was doing my own band, Left Out, at the time. I started Left Out to do the stuff like our first album before Jeremy joined us. We did this cool 3-chord punk rock, and I wanted to do more 3-chord punk rock. So, and then I always wanted to do another Blamed record. I had written songs with Jeremy that were on again, and then we just eventually had to pick up. I was waiting until I had the right people. That was it. I never had the right folks to do it. It was always like me and Jim. The guy Gary, who used to play bass, had dropped out. We just couldn't get it together. You know, I still talk to those guys. I just talked to Gary up the other day and stuff. I always forget to send him material. I want to do the new stuff. But so we're constantly doing stuff, but we didn't have the right people to keep going. Then we moved to the house. Jeff started playing with us. Me and Jeff really clicked. Then Matt joined. Matt and I gelled really good, and I was still doing Left Out. I had done 2 Left Out records in between that breakup, and then we did a Left Out album called For the Working Class in between the 2 Blamed albums, Again and Forever. We broke up Left Out. The remaining members of the Blamed and Left Out joined into one band, which we kept the name of the Blamed, did Germany, and then we just did Isolated Incident, which is, I think, the since '81. And